Imagine snowdrifts knee-deep outside the window, frost sting the nose, and somewhere under a light shelter on a neatly harvested garden bed, fresh greenery grows. Yes, yes, not in a heated greenhouse, not under lamps, but literally in the ground, which heats itself. It sounds like magic, doesn't it? But in fact, this is a completely working technology known as warm beds. Why is this topic so interesting and even relevant today? Well, first of all, more and more people want to eat their own food, more environmentally friendly, cheaper, more reliable. Secondly, winter always seems to be the dead season for the garden, but modern gardeners are increasingly proving the opposite. And thirdly, warm beds are both a technology, a trick, and something like a small scientific laboratory under your feet. Today we will figure out whether it is really possible to grow something in winter in warm beds, or is this another myth that lives on the internet? Does it work? How effective is it? And most importantly, can an ordinary summer resident do this without a thermos greenhouse and super expensive equipment? And here's a question for you to warm up. What do you think is the temperature inside a properly harvested warm garden in winter when it's minus 20 degrees outside? Place a bet in the comments and then compare it with the real numbers. Let's go figure it out. Number 2, the main part. We will divide the material into logical blocks. Number 1, what are warm beds and why do they work at all? Number 2, what types are there and how they differ? Number 3, real data. What do the experiments of gardeners show in winter? Number 4, limitations and myths. Number 5, practice, how to create a warm garden for winter cultivation. Number 6, real stories and examples. 2.1, what are warm beds and how are they heated? A warm garden bed is a multi-layered structure where the bottom layer consists of organic matter, which gradually rots. Decomposition releases heat, that very natural stove that gardeners have been using for hundreds of years. It works according to the same principles as a compost pile. Inside, the temperature can reach plus 40, plus 70 degrees Celsius. Under normal conditions, this energy simply goes into the ground. But if the layers are laid correctly and there is at least a light shelter on top, the heat rises up and allows to maintain the soil temperature much higher than on a normal site. To make it very simple, an ordinary garden bed in winter is a refrigerator. A warm garden is a heated thermos. And here's the key point that is important to remember. A warm garden bed in winter does not turn into a battery, as many people think. It won't roast the earth until plus 30, but it can keep plus 5 to plus 12 even in the frosts. And for cold-resistant crops, that's already a working level. 2.2. Types of warm beds. There are several types. Let's go through it in simple words. Number 1, the classic bioweapon. There are large branches below, then it's smaller, then there's the grass, the tops, the kitchen waste. There is a fertile layer on top. It works at the expense of bioheat, the most popular option, the cheapest, and the most all-season. Number 2, a composter bed. In fact, it's a compost pit, but with plantings on top. Heats up more than usual. Number 3, a burt bed. It is tall, voluminous, and gathers above ground level. Heat spreads faster. Number 4, a bed in a box with insulation. Boards, insulation inside, foam, craft paper, straw. It works like a thermos. Number 5, combined options. For example, a bioweapon plus a solar shelter plus arcs plus a film plus an agricultural fabric. The question for you is, which option do you use for yourself, or are you planning to try it? 2.3. Real data. What do the experiments of gardeners show in winter? That's where the fun begins. Let's take a typical situation. The air temperature at night is minus 15 to minus 25 degrees Celsius. There is frost on the snow surface. The ordinary land on the site freezes by 30 to 60 centimeters. And now statistics from real measurements of gardeners: Russia, the Urals, Siberia, Belarus. Minus 1 to plus 4 inside the warm bed without shelter. Plus 2 to plus 7 degrees Celsius under the agrofiber. Plus 4 to plus 12 degrees Celsius under arcs with a light film, up to plus 15 degrees Celsius in a combined bed with insulated sides. That is, it becomes clear, yes, a warm garden bed works in winter, but only in combination with shelter. Without shelter, the heat goes away too quickly. What really grows in winter? Spinach, chard, salads of winter varieties, watercress, green onion, parsley, garlic for a feather, pak choi cabbage, radishes of some hybrids. A warm garden bed won't give you red tomatoes in January, but it will give you greenery, vitamin reserves, and the feeling of a small miracle. Number 4, myths and limitations. Here are the points that need to be said honestly. Myth number 1, warm beds in winter give plus 25 degrees. No, bioheating is limited. Plus 10 to plus 15 is the ceiling. Myth number 2, you can grow any kind of vegetables. No. Cucumbers and tomatoes require light and high temperatures in winter. A warm bed won't do it. Myth number 3, once done, it's been working for 5 years. The heat is really released strongly only in the first 1 to 2 years. Limitations. Need access to organic matter, preferably insulated shelter, frequent humidity control, constant light in winter is desirable. If we are talking about a greenhouse. But these disadvantages are overlaid by a plus. Crops really grow even in the cold. 2.5. Practice. How to create a warm garden for winter cultivation. Now, step by step. This block is ideal for visual inserts. During installation, you can show the layers of the bed, the design scheme, types of crops, temperature graphs, real frames with temperature sensors. So, step 1. Select a location. The south side is best. If there is a greenhouse, it's great, but you can also do it on the street. Step 2. The depth of the box. 60 to 80 centimeters is optimal. Step 3. The bottom layer is coarse wood. Use twigs, brushwood, rough stems. This is drainage plus long-term heat source. Step 4. The middle layer is active organic matter. Grass, leaves, tops, fallen apples, kitchen waste. You can add 1 to 2 buckets of manure, but not necessary. Step 5. Insulation of the sides. Suitable for foam, straw, sawdust, cardboard. Step 6. The top layer is fertile land. 20 to 25 centimeters. Step 7. Shelter. Minimum, agrofiber. Optimum, arcs plus film. Maximum, double shelter plus snow blanket. Advice to the audience. Which shelter do you consider to be the most efficient? Step 8. Sowing. Choose cold-resistant crops. For winter cultivation, it's super important. Step 9. Humidity control. In winter, the water evaporates more slowly, but it can't be over-dried. Step 10. Temperature monitoring. Conventional electronic sensors for 200 to 500 rubles are ideal. 2.6. Real stories and examples. Inserts can be made here in the form of photos or short videos. A person checks the temperature, greens under the snow, fresh lettuce leaves in the cold. Example number 1. Siberia, Novosibirsk region. A warm bed in the greenhouse shows +6 to +8 at -22 outside. Spinach grows, radishes sprout. Example number 2, Moscow region, open area, the double-sheltered garden holds +3 to +4. Garlic goes to the greens without any problems. Example number 3, Ural. Pak choi and romaine lettuce grow right under the snow canopy. 3. Conclusion. So, does a warm garden bed work in winter? Yes, but with caveats. It's not a miracle stove with heating, but it's a really working technology that allows you to get fresh greens even when it's freezing. Important points to remember. Bioheat really warms the soil. Shelter is mandatory. We need the right cultures, maximum efficiency the first 2 years. It is available to any gardener. If you've been dreaming of a winter garden, warm beds may be your ideal place to start. And now a question for you. Would you like to try growing greens in the middle of winter? Or maybe you've already tried it. Tell us in the comments what happened. And finally, write down what topic you want to see in the next video. Can we sort out the winter watering or the secrets of growing seedlings without phytolamps?